Sub to view count for no good reason. Some of you kids are asking how important are subs. The truth of the matter is, not all subs are created equal, and I don't mean getting subbed by Silverquill. If your friends, your family, if they have extra accounts and most of, if not all of them, never bother to look at your content after subbing you, or you're trading subs and to get a higher subscriber number, it will mean next to nothing if they're never showing back up again. So, number 1.
To it with some of the nicer comments I got. Let's go. This dude's a virgin.
Engage your audience.
Idea for a video. Straight up just delete your shitty channel and kill yourself on Google Hangout. A real hangout. Buy a rope.
That's right, kid, you're gonna have to step down from Mount Olympus and talk to the mere mortals in the comment box. Ask them what they want to see.
Autistic brony faggot!
What their friends look at, what kind of forums they go to, what they want to see out of you, and what they don't want to see. Naturally, you don't want to become a slave to your audience. You know that guy that will do anything to keep his views? That can't show any level of artistic expression for fear of losing views? If you're constantly concerned of alienating anyone, that is a creative dead end. It's wrong and it's bad for you. Finding the balance of expression for yourself and keeping your fans happy is something you're going to have to discover for yourself. Number 2, making the most of your allies, friends, and connections. So, you got someone with 10 times the subs that you have? You have friends that did sub you because you're their friend? Well, ask those friends to view and comment. Ask them to watch your whole video, and obviously not all the time. Try and bug those people at least once a month. Especially if they have good traffic on their channels. Do they have a successful Twitter? Are they big on Tumblr? Hit them up for some exposure. If they need something, you should probably cough it up in exchange. Number 3. You're in a good place if your videos are bringing in 1/3 to 1/2 of your subscriber count. You're in a great place if your view count is blowing past your subscriber count. Misanthro Pony, for example, is a master of blowing past his sub count. Hell, if you only have 200 subscribers and your view count is around 600, you're in good shape. You're in a lot better shape than a guy with 600 subscribers and 200 views per video. What that really boils down to is subscriber burn. YouTube, after a while, stops alerting subscribers if they don't come to your channel. Wolfkeen, for example, as long as I've known him, has 600 subs. Closing in on 700 finally. And while I like his channel, including his MLP reviews and analysis, and even some of his Let's Plays, his update schedule is a bit breakneck and hard to keep up with. Additionally, a lot of his videos hit somewhere under 10% of his sub count for views. The answer? Some projects either need to be scaled back or eliminated entirely from that channel. Now, this isn't just a Wolfkeen issue, and again, I'm not picking on anyone specifically. Take Josh Scorcher's Kingdom of Hearts Let's Plays. The views are less than 10% of the overall channel's subscriber count. Now keep in mind, I'm just being critical here, and this is just my viewpoint. But there are 90 to 91 videos of these. There's going to be a major difference between Josh doing this and your average YouTuber. It's called fanatical fans, and I myself potentially have 5 of those. I'm being very liberal with that estimation as well. That doesn't mean they're going to watch everything you do, but it does mean that they'll wade through what you put up to find your golden gems. If you put out too much crap. Don't make it a chore for your subscribers to find your good content, or even worse, make it a quest to find your best work. Alloy7 is one of those guys I used to watch from time to time. However, he became determined to put out Let's Plays with poor view counts because he had to finish a game walkthrough. He currently has 6,500 subs. There's a lot of videos with between 100, 200, and 300 views, which basically means the subs are dead or inactive. That, my friends, is subscriber burn. Now, I've been churning out videos, but as a low, conservative average, I'm hitting about 300 views per video out of 1,000. I feel that's good. Ideally, blowing past 1,000 would be great. And as of today, my Flippin' Vader video is just under 300. I got some fluctuations on subs, and I think in the long run, it didn't really belong on my main channel. I can't stubbornly forge on despite the fact I thought it was funny. And I think my fans aren't big on seeing me being a commentator. At least, on my main channel. Number 4. You really can't do anything all in one spot just because you got subscribers. Experimenting will yield you some benefits on what you can and can't get away with. But as a rule of thumb, I wouldn't go more than 2 or 3 videos if your view count is dropping while experimenting. I mean, sure, if you're big enough, your subscriber count will come back for you. There's also a chance that no matter how big you get, taking mindlessgonzo just for an example in his 100,000 subs, it's been a month since he broke 10,000 views. When did he break 100k? When he returned to what made him famous, his Princess Molestia work. You can't force your fans to like your new content. Another example, and I'm not beating on anyone, that comes to mind is Rosie Sievers. Here, two of her best works are a headcanon story at 5,000, nearly 6,000, and a video appreciating Discord and Fluttershy. I think some people unintentionally swim uphill. Why not do another fanfic reading? Why not explore other on-screen relationships? I feel that these are some obvious strengths that Rosie could play to. I understand that we all have to do what we love, and there's keeping a balance between expressing ourselves versus keeping our fans happy. There's an ebb and flow between being creative and milking what works. Naturally, I can't tell you what you're good at, if you haven't found it out yet. But once you have, remind yourself not to get carried away with experimenting too much. You might lose sight of what got you to the promised land. See you next time.